Bernese Buddha. And
Microphone.
this story is about how Greta helped our family, and especially me, during a very difficult time with our son. One afternoon, I picked Sasha up from school early. The principal had called to say, Sasha has broken all of his pencils, and when Mrs. White took them away, he came close to putting her eye out with one of the pieces. At home, Sasha started banging his head on the wall. I had to hold him as he escalated into a full-blown rage. Greta witnessed all of this. She was not wagging her tail, but her eyes were kind. When I finally was able to get Sasha calmed down, Greta sat right next to me with her head warm and reassuring in my lap. Trying to remain composed, I petted her soft, shiny fur. Accustomed as I was to outwardly holding a calm space for Sasha, Greta, by now a full-grown 85-pound dog, was not fooled for a minute. She clearly intuited my trembling heart and stayed near me, somehow affirming that I was doing the right thing. Watching Sasha with Greta, I was deeply relieved to see that he did not want to harm her. Greta was not afraid of him. In fact, Greta often lay down on the floor belly up, waggling her legs and looking at us tenderly. Her greatest wish was to please us. When people asked how we trained her to become a therapy dog, I said, we didn't. We simply put her through the tests. This is just the way she is. For one of the 7 tests that she had to pass, Greta and I walked through a field of clanging garbage can lids, clattering wheelchairs, squeaky walkers, loud music, other dogs in tight spaces. She strolled along, smiling her Bernese smile as if it was the most fun she had in years. True, she is a beautiful animal. Her father was in fact a top show dog, but it is something else that draws everyone. She gives off an energetic aura of loving kindness and compassion that people want to touch the way they want to touch the hands or feet of their spiritual teachers or the cheek of a newborn baby. Greta's wagging tail is the metronome of our family's well-being. She follows me with her eyes and calmly asks permission. Can I go in this door? Can I eat this now? Should I wait? Can I join a group now? Only when we are traveling and away from her too long or the stress too high within her pack does she develop a hot spot condition. It is her way of showing that she absorbed the stress into her own body, and yet she still gives out love. Greta is ecstatic whenever I come in the front door. She likes me to sit on the bench, and she snuggles back into my legs without breaking her gaze while I hug her and stroke the whitest, softest fur on her chest. There have been times when I have been unable to sleep, when I spent a good portion of each day shaking with fear, exhaustion, and the entrapment in raising my troubled son. I am an extrovert who had once enjoyed a vibrant career, who had once delighted in playgroups and the company of other moms with my charming little girl. But all that changed when Sasha came along. Sure, kickboxing, yoga, and the support of my husband helped, but it was my constant companion, my self-selected gorgeous sweetheart with a brown freckle on her white nose, that saved me from despair and the isolation of raising a son who no one wanted their child to be around. Now, fast forward. My son is 16 years old. He came back from living for several years on a ranch school, and we went to register. At the administration, somebody had just received a shipment of scholastic books. He took the dolly, went up to the young woman who had all of these boxes and was overwhelmed and said, "May I help you, ma'am?" He loaded all the books on, unloaded them until the job was done, and then said, "Is there anything else I can do?" The administration said, I wish there were more boys like that around here. And it was one of the happiest days of my life.